Football Club for this showcase game between First Touch PDC and ATF Development. You are joined here today by Liam Nolan and
Ishmael Salad.
We will now go through the lineups for each side. Izzy, would you like to start with the First Touch lineup, please?
Gladly. So First Touch have Tobias Johnson in goal. A left back, we've got Gian Palacios Sohi, Olivia Holmes at right back, a centre back partnership of Sonny Partridge and Ty Mully, a midfield three of Elijah Moore, Mayano Baxter and Israel Atisi in the 10. Out wide we have Gray Ozabor and Alfie Chappell, and leading the line we have Ethan Joseph. On the bench today we have Jago Davis, Selim Osman, Lord Antwi, Jensen Stretton and Samuel Mayo.
And going into the ATF lineup, in goal we have Oscar Gilbert. At right back we have a centre-back pairing of Yaya Toure and Dennis Doru, accompanied at left back by Oyabami Adeniran. A midfield three of Jude Josie, Jamie Pink and Daoud Ahmed. And the forward line is accumulated of Daniel Akintola at number 9, flanked by Juwan Mohammed and Hamad Alayaba. On the bench we have Sidor Koze, Mo Mahmoudian, Michael Nkomo and Emmanuel Foye. And as we prepare for kickoff here, we would like to thank our sponsors. Preparing for kickoff, referees just having a word with the players, setting the tone for today. Preparations. As both teams get ready to kick off here, a big thank you to our sponsors, Ododua Housing, Sheehan Housing and Heads Down Ltd for making this fantastic day of football possible. Their support helps players from all across the UK chase their dreams and turn them into reality. Lino's just making their final preparations and setting up. ATF look like they're in a 4-3-3 alongside First Touch setting up in a 4-3-3 also.
First Touch do look like they're going long straight away from kickoff, which is a tactic we've seen PSG use in men's football quite often.
Presumably to win the yards in the first instance and get up the pitch. It's a nippy day here.
Great conditions for a showcase game, I'd say.
Absolutely, absolutely. They'll be nice and warm. I must say it is slightly colder up here in the gantry, isn't it? Easy.
Just a little bit windier, I'd say. Boys should be pleased to be playing at a facility as good as this one.
Kickoff starts now. Ball goes long into the left wing. It's a lovely challenge by Ruben Edwards to set the tone.
Good. Meeting the ball early, not letting it bounce. Good play.
Ball comes in from First Touch. A little 1-2 out wide. Tackle goes in. And we're off. Transition into the second, third for ATF. The ball goes long and it's cut out by the First Touch centre back. Into the First Touch number 2. Oh, a heavy touch into the middle and it goes into Akintola. Shot is tame and meek and the First Touch.
Good positive strikes from the striker there. Showing a lot of confidence.
Flick-ons there. Good challenge in by Josie. Ball goes into the striker. Josie again, a lovely challenge. And it's into Pink. Out wide to Mohammed. And into Akintola. Heavy touch goes out for a First Touch throw.
Well ushered by the First Touch centre-back.
What do you make of the first couple of minutes, Izzy?
It seems like both teams are getting their feet under. Seems like ATF are in a full press at the moment. So we shall see how First Touch play out of that.
Very high up, very high up. And the throw-in's in. Pink with the ball down the line.
Oh,
Good strength
hustle.
shown by Akintola. And the ref has called a foul. Izzy, are there any standouts for first touch today?
Having a chat with the gaffer before the game, he's told us to look out for Ty Mully at centre-back, formerly of Aston Villa. So, arguably, as he says, their best player, Israel Otisi in the 10, formerly of Levante's under 14 and recently Birmingham City. He also did mention their reserve goalkeeper is 6'5", which is absolutely massive at this age.
For an under 16, 6'5" is very tall. Ball goes in from first touch. Right back takes the touch into the 6. Ball goes long into the number 10, Israel Otisi. And he's pulled back. Is the ref gonna give a penalty? I believe not.
Seems like the
Not enough
referee's
in it.
letting them play.
Not enough in it. Dennis Doru and Yaya Toure have split in the middle. Dennis Doru on the ball here as he steps out of the defence. Long ball into the channel for Akintola to chase.
1v1.
And he's 1v1. And it's cut out by first touch.
So, playing out the backs is one of ATF's. Oh, he's isolated the fullback here. Can he get around him? Recycles to the fullback. Well won by the ATF player.
Ball goes into the middle and a shot is just wide from the first touch, number 12.
We've had our first good chance of the game, half chance. But those could go anywhere, can't they, Liam? ATF splitting their centre-backs again, showing that they really want to keep the ball on the deck as much as possible.
Other than going long in the first instance from Doro, of course. Dennis Doru with the ball at the back again. Channel ball is cut out by the number 14 of first touch into the wide flank. Number 12 crosses the ball in and a big header from Yaya Toure.
That's number 7.
And it's into Akintola again. Shows some great strength to play the ball into the channel. He is chasing the number 2 first touchdown with a vengeance, and the ball is unfortunately out for a throw in.
Will first touch go down the line here or play football? As the referee tells them to go back a few yards. It's been an intense game so far. Both teams look like they're really up for it. Ball goes into the middle here.
Pink on the chase. Ruben Edwards
Deals with
plays
it
the
well.
ball back to Oscar Gilbert.
Plays it back.
Very confident to play out of the back, these young men. Ruben Edwards showing some great feet to get past his player. And now it's into Josie. Ruben Edwards on the overlap, on the underlap into Josie again. Akintola on the edge of the box. Can he find some space? A great challenge on the ball there, but it falls to the first touch. Right back number 2.
He has got to the ball first there.
The ref has called time on that challenge. A strong challenge from Akintola.
Strong but fair.
Strong but fair. He did win the ball, but he has hit the man.
The trailing leg has taken out the first touch player. We hope he's okay here.
So as we break in play, I would like to
Highlight
some players that I have on good authority from Tarek Achian, the manager of ATF. He has highlighted to me that Dennis Doru, left-sided centre-back today, as you have probably noticed, picking up the ball from the keeper.
Also captaining the side today, Dennis.
Oh, captain in the side as well. Dennis Doru, we also have Daniel Akintola up top, and I must say he has had a good first 5 minutes. And then we also have Dawood Ahmed at centre mid.
That was quite dangerous from the first touch centre back there. As we know, playing at the back is a new school mentality in football. Was not around when we were playing youth football in the early 2010s, late 2000s. However, Possession is kept, but it also comes with the danger of losing the ball in your own third.
Ruben Edwards there, putting the ball out for a first touch throw.
He's been heavily involved in the start so far, Ruben.
He has. He's been working hard on that right-hand side. And Pink in there with a challenge. It drops to Dawud Ahmed. Falls to the first touch left back. Daniel Akintola on the ball here, applying some pressure.
Well played out by first touch underneath the pressure.
Josie just attempting to delay the first touch right back. First touch right back does very well to put the ball into the channel, and Dennis Duru cuts it
Well
out.
dealt with by
Now Josie battling well.
Dawud Ahmed. Plays it back into Dennis. Into Yaya Toure. Back into Dennis.
Dennis showing some great composure on the ball here to find his centre-back partner, Yaya Toure.
Very composed.
Yaya with the Cruyff turn and into Pink. It falls to Ahmed. Dennis Doru just taking his time, finds his left back.
Seems like they have settled the play a little bit after a bit of a ping-pong start from both teams. ATF enjoying a bit of sustained possession at the moment in their own third. Number 12 putting on some pressure from first touch.
Long ball is wayward and finds the first touch right back, and the ball over the top to the number 12 from first touch to chase. Dennis Doru will stand up his man, attempt to delay. Ball goes back into the number 11 for first touch. He attempts to go past Ruben Edwards, but some great cover in there to take him back out and onto the byline. Now,
Has that ball gone off? Yes, it has.
the sustained pressure has resulted in an ATF throw. Ruben Edwards finds Yaya Toure in the box. Ball across the face to Dennis Doru. Dennis travelling into the space, stepping out of the defence. Very composed on the ball is Dennis. Yaya Toure steps out into Ruben Edwards. Ruben Edwards attempts to force two passes through and somehow comes out with it.
Oh, but loses the ball on the third attempt.
Great strong challenge there from Pink.
As Yaya Toure steps out with the ball, plays it into the wide channels and cleared out.
And the ball comes back in. Dennis Doru with a hook out wide, resulting in a first touch throw. Ball goes into the number 11 of first touch, and again a first touch throw after winning some yards.
As so he goes across to take the throw on for first touch. Is it going to be a long throw into the box or a short one? He's played a short one into the number 6. So he gets it back, tries to put in the cross, as the referee gives the foul.
Ali Alba winning the foul there. Apologies. Not Ali Alba. Mohammed. Now Oscar Gilbert on the ball here. Dennis Doru touches out and into the box. Steps out of the defence. Ball into the channel to Akintola. Brilliant composure there from the first touch, number 15, and Oscar Holmes, number 2, from first touch, plays the ball down the line to the number 8. And Ali Arba picks up the ball. However, the ref has decided that there was a foul in
Dennis
there.
Doro did have a bit of a nibble on his shirt.
And Oscar Holmes steps up towards this. Oliver Holmes, apologies.
Leaves the ball for Elijah Moore. Oliver Holmes takes it down the line, puts in a good cross across the face of goal, and a great chance that's been put over the bar. Oh,
I must say, Oliver Holmes is having a fantastic game at right back so far, up and down the flank and beating his man with a delicious cross into the box. Very inviting for anyone arriving there. Unfortunately, first touch.
the forward will be disappointed in himself for missing from 5 yards out.
Dennis Doru stepping out again and into Aliaba. Aliaba with the turn back to Dennis. Very composed on the ball. ATF are looking for a way through, but currently first touch seem to be cutting out all of the passing lanes from the first touch the ATF first half. Now, Yaya Toure again on the ball. ATF very patient in the build-up here. Oscar Gilbert into the number 16, and he is driving. He knocks it out to Josie. Aliaba looks to receive that ball on the left wing. However, he is too far in front for the pass.
See, got Oliver Holmes playing it back to the centre-back, who's gone all the way back to his goalkeeper. ATF putting on an absolutely blitz of a press. But the centre-backs dealt with it really, really well into the midfield. Plays it into Israel.
Israel with a fantastic touch there. However, it is cut out by Pink. And then into Josie again. The wide ball is on, but he opts to play to Pink. And Pink has lost the ball into the number 11 first touch and is out for a first touch throw.
As you see, the fullback Sohi going across to take this throw in. As ATF decide to sit a little bit lower than they've started. They've gone more into a mid-block. Great pressure.
Good battle in there. Ball
Back
into the first
6.
touch 6, out to the number 14.
Mayano
press by
Baxter,
Aliaba.
one of the players that the manager did tell us to look out for. Wins the ball back.
Oliver Holmes again
Into
finds his man. Oh, no, he does not, because Adeniran has cut out that pass.
First touch do seem to be getting quite a bit of joy down this right, with Oliver Holmes and Alfie Chappell combining quite well down this right-hand flank.
Oliver Holmes steps up to take this first touch throw. Daniel Akintola showing some great strength there to get past his man. He is now 1v1. Can he put the ball into the box? And it's just behind Aliaba, unfortunately, and the play is turned over. Now that ball has been cleared, and I could almost header that in the gantry.
Elijah Moore has been cleaning up quite well in that midfield in that number 6 role so far. And Dennis plays it into the goalkeeper.
Now we're into Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure plays a ball up to the channel. However, it is cut out by the first touch, 17. Just watching the technical benches here, Izzy, there's been non-stop chat from both benches, hasn't there?
Yes, as you know, these youth players do need a lot of guidance and talking to on the pitch, as they lack the experience of playing for many years in football. So this is going to be a valuable experience for them.
ATF gaffer Tariq Achian screaming at Dennis Doru instruction from the side. Now, channel ball goes into the first touch, number 8, cut out by Dennis Doru, out for a throw. Oliver Holmes again arrives to take the first touch throw. Spin on Adeniran there, cut out by Ahmed, I apologise. And into Daniel Akintola, great touch to pick that out of the sky. Good touch and good strength. Unfortunately, the pass left more to be desired. Adeniran clears the ball, and ATF applies some pressure with a step.
Tobias Johnson now, the goalkeeper for first touch on the ball. Plays it into midfield. Oh.
Very soft foul.
Very quite soft, quite dangerous. Elijah Hyde-Moore plays a quick free kick into the ATF winger.
Aliaba on the ball now, stands up his man. Couple of shimmies to see if he can get past Oliver Holmes. A nutmeg, unfortunately, does not connect, and the ball is changed over to first touch.
Cleaned up well by Alfie Chappell there. Elijah Hyde-Moore with the ball out to Sohi here. Can he eat up the space down that left flank? Plays it into the winger. Great Ozza ball.
Ooh, a late challenge there, and the ref has called a foul.
With the referee giving a little warning to ATF's number 12, Dawood Ahmed, for kicking the ball away there as Taimuli steps in. Into Israel Latisi. Loses the ball.
Dawood Ahmed on the ball now, plays out to Ruben Edwards. A little shimmy gets him a half yard from his man into Mohammed. And the ball is out of play. Back into the number 12 of first touch. A great challenge there from Pink, nice and strong. Ball is just in front of Josie, unfortunately. ATF applying some pressure here. Josie looks to press Oliver Holmes. Oliver Holmes with a nice cut inside. A great challenge there from Josie on the pressure.
Back into Taimuli as he plays the long ball.
Dennis with a cut out there. Dawood Ahmed looking to shield the ball and opts to go back into Oscar Gilbert. Dawood Ahmed turn, and ATF could be on the break here. Dawood Ahmed looking to push into the space. Unfortunately, it's cut out by Oliver Holmes. Oliver Holmes into the number 6 of first touch. Revy goes back inside onto Oliver Holmes, and it is tame and into Gilbert.
Dawood Ahmed collects the ball back into Doru, who's had plenty of the ball today.
Cut out there by the first touch centre back.
So here does brilliantly under pressure. Driving down that line, powerful runner. Does brilliantly well. Tries to knock the ball into the number 12.
Ruben Edwards running back there to chase his man.
Ooh.
Ball goes into the box and it is cut out by one of the two centre-backs. My view was obscured.
Number 9, Ethan Josephs, has put in a lot of running for first touch. ATF had a lot of possession, so he's going to be doing a lot of running today. I've been there, it's not nice.
It's not fun. It is not fun at all. Number 6 from first touch attempts to take a ball down. However, Dawood Ahmed attempts to... and a foul
Elijah
on the
Moore.
edge of the box in a dangerous area. Izzy.
That's Elijah Moore with brilliant feet on the edge of the box to win that free kick, and it seems as if he wants to step up and take it. This is a dangerous position here for ATF.
Oscar Gilbert looking to instruct his wall on how many he would like and the position in which he feels they are best suited to cut this out.
Looks like a 4-man wall here. ATF have everybody back with the 9, Daniel Akintola, on the edge of the box.
Daniel Akintola has had a good game so far. Ball goes in and into the gloves of Oscar Gilbert.
A tame effort. He would feel like he could do a lot better from that angle.
He would have felt like he could do a bit better.
Doru again on the ball. Plays it long.
Into Daniel Akintola, but it's slightly over. Daniel with some great work again to pick up the ball for ATF. Pink goes out to Mohammed. Mohammed stands up his man, attempts to go through, passes it back inside to Pink. Pink again. Akintola finds himself on the right wing this time, and he delivers a ball into the box. However, it is not into the box. It is behind the goal.
Now that is a striker's cross if I've ever seen one.
It is a striker's cross, yes. However, Akintola has had a good game so far.
I think he's put in a lot of graft so far. His hold-up play has been brilliant. He'll be hoping that his hard work pays off with a goal very soon. The goalkeeper goes long into the winger. Israel Atisi picks up the ball, tries to play in the striker. However, it's straight through to Oscar Gilbert, who plays out into Dennis Doru.
On the half turn, pushes out of the defence. quick turn out to Adeniran. Adeniran, ball in front so he can step through. He has played the ball through and into Oliver Holmes. Dennis Doru with the fake turn into Oscar Gilbert again. Dennis Doru opens up and steps into the space. He was searching for a pass. I can hear Tariq Asian, the ATF gaffer, here telling Dennis Doru there was passes on, and I must say there was passes on. Yaya Toure attempting to do the same as his compatriot on the right-hand side. However, the passing lane seemed to be cut. Adeniran has gone into the centre from left back.
Acres of space here.
Ball just in front of Jose, and he goes on the underlap. Aliaba goes through into Akintola. Akintola again. Ooh, and just picked up there by the first touch.
Tobias Johnson's gone in brave there.
Takes a special kind of man to go in goal, and
it really does. It really does.
Balls like that.
So it looks like he'd be offside
long,
for Ethan
however,
Joseph.
He was offside there.
Started quite high there, Ethan. I feel like he didn't track back enough to stay onside.
I think the ATF boys were slightly high up the pitch there, so first touch looking to get in behind very quickly. Dennis takes a touch to open up and attempts to step out. However, some good running there by the first touch, number 12.
Like we said, Ethan Josephs has a lot of work to do, as the ATF really like.
Aliaba with a shot there, but it's blocked on the edge of the box. It falls to Akintola again. Josie on the turn, and just over the bar. Dawood Ahmed there with a great touch from the first touch, goal kick. As he attempts to slow the play down, Pink with a good turn. However, he's cut out by two of the first touch players. Showing some good strength and tenacity to win the ball back. Pops into the number 6 of first touch. A very soft foul there, given by the referee.
Again, Elijah Moore being their standout player so far.
Ball is played forward to the number 8 of first touch, but is intercepted by Adeniran. Akintola applying some pressure there to the first touch centre-back. Ball high up in the air. Josie gets first to it.
Ty Mully steps out with it. Oh, gets through. Dawood gives himself a free kick on the edge of the centre circle. Ty Mully being one of the players, the first touch manager, Manny, has pointing out to us as being one of our better players.
Ty Mully and Akintola battling there. But the ref has called a foul for a pullback from Akintola. Akintola showing some good tenacity there against Ty Mully, unfortunately.
Harsh, but he did have hands on his shoulder there, so referee's always going to give that.
Unfortunately, you give the referee a question there, don't you, when you have your hands on the player.
Of course.
Aliaba showing some good tenacity there to play with number 8. Ball goes into the first touch, number 10, Israel Otisi. Ball back to Gilbert, who attempts to go long. Big header from the first touch. Centre back into the number 6 and back out wide.
Elijah Moore's been absolutely brilliant so far.
Dawood Ahmed cuts the ball out there, and Joshua Pink arrives with Josie. 2-man over on the right-hand side. The ball is attempted to be played, I believe, into Akintola, but now Mohamed stands up his man. A couple of step-overs to see if he can get past.
His man. Can he get the ball in?
Ball goes into Josie. Josie with the first touch, falls back to Akintola.
A tame effort, straight blocked by the defender.
Oliver Holmes with a long ball up to Adeniran. Adeniran cuts that out. Dawood Ahmed with a touchdown with some space to drive into, but opts to reverse the play and keep the ball. Pink with a ball out to Mohamed. That is slightly overhit for a first touch throw.
Just a few players to highlight today. Ruben Edwards, who's gone a bit quiet recently, but had a very, very strong start to the game. and Elijah Moore, the number 6, for first touch. Both have been my standouts so far as we're about halfway through the first half.
I must say Elijah Moore has kept it ticking very well for first touch there.
Has he not? A strong tackle in there.
Strong tackle from Pink, lands at Akintola's feet again. Akintola stays on his feet. The ref has called an advantage there. Ball goes out wide to Aliaba. Adeniran on the overlap. Looks to beat Oliver Holmes. Some good strength there and wins a corner for ATF.
First corner of the game for ATF. Who is going across to take it?
First corner of the game indeed. It looks like it is Pink, our number 8. Pink arriving at the corner flag now. Men
Who has
at
gone
the
across to take it? My view's a little bit blocked at the moment.
Pink.
Pink. Resident set piece taker for ATF, it seems.
In swinger from Pink now.
It's low and hard into the
Low
front
and hard
post.
into the front post to Doru, and that is a goal kick for first touch.
Seems like there's something they've worked on the training ground to punch it low and hard into the front post.
Unfortunately, not bearing any fruit right now, is he? Ball into Israel Atisi, but it is cut out by Yaya Toure. Now Yaya Toure will find himself out of position here. Dennis Doru puts the ball out so his compatriot can get back into
Almost hitting
space.
somebody in the stands as he does it.
And he nearly did. Long ball goes wide. Aliaba up. However, he has missed the ball into Josie. Josie battling there hard with Oliver Holmes. Adeniran attempts the back heel. Gets away with it a little bit.
Mayano backs to winning the ball back.
And a great challenge again by Pink. A fantastically executed challenge. I must say he is going in very hard in some of these challenges, but he is winning the ball fairly.
Seems like he's an all-action 8 at the moment for ATF.
Ruben Edwards pressuring his man back into the first touch half. Akintola out on the right-hand side doing some hard work for ATF again.
As the ATF assistant manager Courtney shouts at them to get up, they seem like they want to play a high line against first touch, inviting that ball over the top.
Dawud Ahmed there with some tricky feet. However, the referee has given a throw. Could have been a niggle of a foul there, is it?
Potentially. Seems like he ran into a few first touch players there. As Hyde goes back into Sohi. Loses the ball out to Akintola. Back into Pink. Back into Yaya Toure as they try to settle possession here.
Dennis Doru on the ball again, steps into the space, pressured by a first touch, number 9. Adeniran up the line to Aliaba. First touch left a lot to be desired there, and Oliver Holmes cuts out for a ATF.
Seems like the winger for first touch, Alfie Chappell, has caught a wayward arm to the mouth. Hopefully there's no blood there, but it seems like it was completely accidental. As
a non-cynical arm.
Absolutely, yes. Seems as that he was trying to protect the ball, sticks out his arm.
And the ref quite
Catches
rightly has
Alfie
stopped
Chappell.
the game here to make sure that Alfie is okay. Adeniran instructing some of his players to move across. And our break in play will allow for some communication between the relevant technical boxes and their players. Any minor details that may be affecting the result at this present moment in time. Alfie is on the floor at the moment, and the first touch boys seem to be coming in for a drink. Izzy, it has been a good game so far.
Yes, I've enjoyed it thoroughly so far. Has been a great chance in the first half already for first touch. Which the forward will be disappointed to see when he sees that back. However, ATF have shown great signs of building off of that pressure. They're playing off their press. And Akintola has had a half chance already, but nothing clear cut so far for ATF.
Chances at both ends. The best one falling to first touch when Oliver Holmes whipped in a delicious ball from the right-hand side into the striker. Unfortunately, just going over the bar. And as you quite rightly said, Izzy, a couple of half chances for ATF. ATF enjoying the lion's share of possession at the moment. Adeniran with the throw up the line and into Aliyaba. It is cut out by the first touch player. Aliyaba challenged there, and there is a free kick for ATF on the left wing.
ATF loading the box, it seems, for this one. They do have a few aerial threats in there, one of them being the captain, Dennis Doru, who has a great leap on him.
Couple of tall players in there for ATF, but likewise also for first touch. I'd say ATF are the taller of the two sides.
They do seem to be the taller of the two sides, but
Jamie Pink with the ball in here, and it goes to the back stick and misses everyone, unfortunately.
Feels more like nobody attacked that ball.
I'd say it was slightly over here.
Potentially.
First touch opting to play into their keeper. Tobias Johnson finds Oliver Holmes with a great touch out here out wide. He's having a great game. Ball goes into the channel, cut out by Adeniran. Back into Israel Atisi with a great turn there.
Ooh. Great feet under pressure
Josie,
there.
but ball falls back into first touches. Possession.
Seems like Israel TC is growing into the game a little bit, starting to exert his influence on that midfield from that number 10 role.
Oh, ball is played into the middle. Doesn't find the intended target, but lands at the first touch, number 6. Israel TC just holding the ball there. Oliver Holmes out wide.
Alfie Chappell collects the ball out wide here.
And then into his man, Oliver Holmes out wide again in a position where he could potentially play a ball in. He opts to keep possession. Ball is flicked backwards by Oliver Atisi, but Daoud has cut the ball out, and we're 3v2 here. He just needs to calm down there.
He had a lot of space to eat up there.
2 centre-backs from first touch were on the back foot, and he could have carried on running, is he?
Oh, absolutely. It seems as if that he was a little bit too eager to play that final ball into Daniel Akintola, who has bundles of pace in behind, but he should have ideally committed at least one of those centre-backs and then played that pass. Sohi back on the ball here, holding off the fullback.
Joshua Pink with a great challenge again. Joshua Pink, Jamie Pink, apologies, and it's into Mohammed on the right wing. Cut out again by
Sohi, who's had a good game. Oh, and the referees deemed that a foul, actually. We can't really see it from here, but
couldn't see that in the gantry. Perfect. And again, resident set piece specialist Jamie Pink lines up next to Josie. Josie has opted for a lofted ball into Daoud Ahmed. Dennis Doru gets his head on it, and it's just wide.
Good.
Ball played into Tobias Johnson. Long ball again. Elijah Moore opts to go into number 8. However, it is cut out. Number 8 being Mayano Baxter.
Adeniran's had a lot to do here. I've been getting a lot of joy down this right-hand side.
Akintola applying some pressure there. Ball is whipped. However,
seems like it was going wide, but the keeper made sure. Anyways, ATF corner. Akintola's been a handful for these centre-backs, Ty Mully specifically down that left-hand channel. He's been running in behind, lots of pace, lots of power.
As Jamie Pink steps up again for this left-hand side corner in-swinger once more. It seems like First Touch have become wise to this low ball to the front stick. It now goes backwards to the back stick instead, and Doru wins a lovely header. Fantastic header from Doru there. In-swinger from Jamie Pink, and he rises higher than anyone else. 1-0 to the ATF.
As previously mentioned by myself, great leap on the boy. Gets up high, gets a great connection on it. Brilliant delivery.
Low ball to the front stick.
And goal for ATF.
To the back stick instead. And for all of their pressure, ATF have bared some fruit here. 1-0. Celebrations following for the rest of the team as they go back into position.
Indeed, 1-0 to the showcase team based in Enfield.
That's another thing we didn't introduce First Touch. Where First Touch from, is it? As we know, some of them are from, you know, some
Birmingham
academies.
City and Aston Villa. Give us a bit of a hint that they are a Midlands team.
And these are some of the best unsigned players within the Midlands. Oh, ball cut out here by Ruben Edwards, and it seems that ATF are charged with some energy after going up 1-0.
It'll be interesting to see how First Touch react to this. Going 1-0 down can be quite difficult, especially in the first half. As that ball comes down with some velocity, the defenders deal with it quite well. Ruben Edwards plays the ball down the line, and it's out for an ATF throw.
Ruben Edwards throws the ball into Daniel Akintola, showing some good strength again. Ball is taken away by great Ozabor. And now the ball is played out wide to Mayano Baxter. Good touch inside of Adenira, knocks it on forwards, but cut out by Alayaba. Oscar Gilbert again finds Alayaba once more. A big one, long one too. And the ref has called a foul there. Alayaba did skip Oliver Holmes there. Oliver Holmes a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it a little bit rash in the challenge?
Quite rash, yes.
Not reckless.
Not reckless, but did stop the momentum.
Did stop the momentum, but a good foul.
Yes, can be avoided if he just stood up as the player, but
now
sometimes
David Ahmed on the long ball here. It seems that he's
gonna loft
opted
the ball
more
to
for
the
a long
box.
one.
Bit
The long ball
outside
goes
the
into
box.
Dennis Doru. The ball
Cleared out.
is past him. Ethan Joseph with a nice touch there. Dennis Doru cutting the ball out again. Finds Daniel Akintola with a shot that is blocked by the number 5.
Oh, Mohammed battling well. Ooh.
And a foul there.
Did put his hands on the
shoulders and pulled the man down. Tobias Johnson with a long ball attempts to find Ethan Joseph. Dawood Ahmed rises tall and strong. A hint of a foul there possibly against Jamie Pink. However, the ball is cut out again by First Touch. Cut on the outside. Ball goes into the channel to Mayano Baxter, but Adeniran cuts that out. Mayano Baxter working hard to win the ball back. Plays the ball into Ethan Johnson, but cut out by Dennis Doru again. Not Mayano Baxter. Oh, and ATF are galloping forward here, 5v6. Josie stand up as it goes past his man, 1v1. Can he get the ball in? I'm afraid not. Oh, Oliver Holmes. Ball into the left. Dawood Ahmed attempts a challenge, but Oliver Holmes skips it. Ball goes through to Ethan Joseph.
well ushered by Dennis
showing
Doru.
some good strength there. Not sure which foul that way is, but it is opted for a first touch foul.
Elijah Moore comes across to take this free kick in a relatively dangerous position if played the ball right.
Hydemore will want to find one of his teammates in the box here from a lovely ball.
Playing it into the cliche corridor of danger.
You had to get one in, didn't you? Ball goes in from corridor of danger from...
That was a good ball, but it seems if nobody gambled, really. Maybe they expected a more of a floated ball.
Indeed.
But somebody must
ATF
gamble
started
across.
quite high with their line, so anything close to the goal may have been a bit of a far stretch for first touch to get their head on, but quite rightly, Izzy, you have to try and make it a good ball.
Gamble. You'd rather be an offside goal than just go out for a corner or a goal kick, sorry.
Again, out to Dennis Doru. Aliyaba drops short to receive the ball on the half-turn back foot on the inside. Alfie Chappell attempts to make a challenge, but he's skipped by Aliyaba. However, the pass is a little bit in front of Josie. Oliver Holmes attempting to find Hydemore here. However, great work to try and put pressure on Jamie Pink when playing the ball through. Oh, Toure attempting to stay composed. Israel OTC. Great block there by Yaya Toure to make up for his previous error.
I like how Israel OTC did not rush anything there. Took his time in the box and the shot was blocked. Maybe taking a bit too long.
You could say that. Ooh. 11.
Ty Mooley, the captain, playing that out here to the right back.
Oliver Holmes attempts to go into the thing, but touched there by the cheek of Adeniran. Daniel Akintola showing some good strength and feet to attempt to lose Ty Mooley. Plays
Maybe
it into
a
dangerous area. Oliver Holmes under pressure, and the ball is now out. See, it is out.
Yes. Oliver Holmes having a strong start to the game here.
Adeniran stepping up again for the ATF throw. ATF again enjoying the lion's share of possession and sustained pressure in this game. Can they convert it and make it count for a second goal? As Josie puts some pressure on Holmes. It's out for another ATF throw.
ATF having a throw in deep in first touch territory here.
Deep into the first half. I believe we're a couple of minutes away from the end of the first half. Long throw into Ty Mooley. Oh, dangerous touch there from the first touch centre-back. Can Josie find the space to shoot? There is a shout of a penalty. I'm not sure. Dennis Doru cuts out and lifts it back into Josie again. Tobias Johnson out to claim.
Great clearance by Dennis Doru though.
Ball goes out to Oliver Holmes. Oliver Holmes
showing good speed
on the
there.
gallop. Past Aliyaba. Ball goes into a dangerous area for Alfie Chappell.
Oh, mishits the ball.
Swing and a miss from Chappell there, and the ball is cleared from Adeniran. Josie on the ball, reverse pass into Aliyaba. Aliyaba attempting to get past Oliver Holmes. Ball is played into a dangerous area. Akintola applying some pressure. Johnson quick off the line.
As the first half comes to a close and the teams head into the break, we'd like to once again thank Odua Housing, Xi'an Housing and Heads Down Limited. Their generous contribution has brought players from across the nation together and passion for the game.
We'll be back after the break. to this showcase game between ATF and First Touch. 1-0 at the break. Izzy?
It's been a great game so far. Lots to work on both teams. I'm sure their managers have been giving them a lot of instructions in those changing rooms, as youth players normally do need a lot of direction, but sometimes you just have to let them play.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be some instruction being delivered to the players as First Touch walk back out here at Bedford Town Football Club. Just waiting for the players to come out now. First Touch subs and starters having some fun out in front of us and getting some touches in. Izzy, what do you make of the first half? Who's your standouts? We have notified some players at this present moment in time during the first half, but just to solidify that in, who would you say is having a good game from either side?
For ATF so far, I wanted to highlight the striker, Daniel. He's had a great game holding up the ball, showing lots of pace, lots of power in behind, reminding me of a player currently playing his trade in Turkey, Victor Osimhen. Very similar stride, very similar pace and power, hold-up play.
I can tell
Dennis
that has been
Doru,
working really hard.
he has been working very hard. Dennis Doru also been composing the ball, playing the ball out of the back, sorry.
Our only
And
goal
getting a
scorer
goal
as well, of course.
Yep.
Dennis Doru having a good game. Ruben Edwards at the start of the half was
Started very strong.
on the ball a lot.
I think First Touch decided to go down the right flank where they were getting a little bit more joy compared to down that right-hand side, which is why we haven't seen him as much. But he's been very solid.
Mind you, First Touch going down the right-hand side, I think Adeniran has dealt with his winger well.
He really
Chapel,
has.
of course.
They absolutely have. But Alfie Chapel has played that little inside role a little bit more instead of hugging the touchline, allowing the right back to go outside. And it's been quite a good game for them both.
And of course, First Touch having Elijah Hyde Moore pulling the strings in the number 6 role for First Touch. What do you make of his performance so far?
He's been absolutely brilliant so far. Been dictating the play, not taking too many touches on the ball.
Strong in the challenge.
Strong in the challenge, moving the ball, dictating play, controlling the tempo, which is a very underrated aspect to a player's game.
And a nice ball in from Oliver Holmes earlier on at right back to create the closest and the most clear-cut chance we've had of the game.
Yep. I think that there's a lot more to be had as teams have now pretty much sussed each other out, knowing where to attack and who to attack and who they deem as their so-called trigger and whatnot.
Some stronger players as well.
Absolutely.
Unsung hero of the game so far, I would say Jamie Pink.
Yep, he's been very, very robust in his challenges, showing that he's not afraid of anything, going into his 50-50 strong, putting some good balls as well. Did he get the assist for the header? I don't remember exactly, but I think it was his.
He took the corner.
Yep, it was his delivery that got on the ball.
Just about to start and go into the second half with gaffers going into the technical areas. Has there been any change for ATF, Izzy, from what we can make out at this present moment in time?
I don't think there's been any substitutions so far. I think First Touch have now brought in a new midfielder.
There has been a couple of changes.
It seems as if number 20, Jensen Stretton, has come onto the pitch.
Ball goes into the ATF number 10.
I think replacing Baxter.
Ball opens out wide from the ATF centre back. Yaya Toure. Oscar Gilbert shimmies his man, plays it out wide again to Yaya Toure. Ball roll into the First Touch half, however, cut out by the number 20 of First Touch now.
Stretton seems to be a nippy player, liking to be on the
Very
ball.
composed on the ball just then. Tobias Johnson playing the ball out wide to Ty Mully again. Ty Mully shifts his man, plays it out wide to Oliver Holmes. Oliver Holmes with the cut back.
Into Ty Mully. Timing into Jensen Stratton. All plays it
with a great
through his
nutmeg
legs.
there, but a robust challenge again from Jamie Pink.
I think ATF has also made a change in midfield, taking off Dawood Ahmed and bringing on
Fauye, number 15, Fauye. Aliaba moving over to the right-hand side for this half. Ball into Taimuli. Taimuli shifts past his winger again, showing some great strength to stride out of the first touch.
into
defense.
Ethan Joseph.
Into Ethan Joseph.
Can
Can
he
Ethan
find his
Joseph
man?
find his man? He's found his man. Oscar Gilbert out, very nice and strong, and claims securely.
The first touch midfielder being a bit tentative going to the ball there. I feel like he could have got there first potentially if he had put in 100%, but he might have felt that the pass was a little bit over here. Oh, Oscar playing a short pass into the centre back.
Very
quite
composed
dangerous.
and confident from ATF at the moment.
Extremely. Seems as if ATF have made another sub out on that left-hand side as well.
Fauye plays it back into Pink again. Pink with a delicious ball over into Aliaba.
Who switch flanks.
He has switched flanks indeed. Pink again with a strong header.
Oh.
Ball is shifted and back to Toure.
Well done.
Aliaba with the ball now.
One back by the first touch, number 11, into Israel Otisi. Can he find that number 9 who's made a great run? Great.
Great play
won-
here.
Oh, he's run into a bit of trouble. No, oh,
Aliaba with some
we've been
good feet
singing
there, and a strike that
We've
is tipped onto the crossbar and
Oh, we
out
were
for.
singing Elijah Moore's praises at half time. However, he's given the ball away in a very dangerous position here. He might be getting a little bit complacent with how well he's played, but let's see how he gets on from now. Always running into a bit of trouble.
Jamie Pink.
We've been singing there.
Flying H2. That is tipped onto the crossbar.
We
Right-hand side.
were singing Elijah Moore's praises at half
ATF
time.
corner. Signal from Jamie Pink. Ball goes into the box to the back stick, and Toure finds himself with a free header, but couldn't convert.
Seems as if ATF are using that centre-back partnership, sort of like Gabriel and Saliba at Arsenal at that back post, using their physical presence to win headers.
Tobias Johnson plays the ball out wide. It is cut out
By
by Sidakose.
Daniel putting on the pressure. Is that a foul?
Daniel Akintola, and the ref has opted for an ATF throw-in. Sidakose plays into Michael Nkomo, but out again for a first touch throw.
Michael Nkomo being formerly of Leicester.
Ball played by the number 10, Mahmoudian. Strong challenge from Mahmoudian, but the referee opts for a first touch throw. Oliver Holmes to deliver this first touch throw up the right flank.
Cut out and back out for another first touch throw. They are playing that touchline game. Oh, never
Jensen
mind.
Stretton with a good turn, however,
loses
cut out,
out.
by Mahmoudian. Ball is into Aliaba, but cut out by the first touch left back here. Some good feet shown to play it into an area. However, it has been cut out again.
Okay. Can he play him wide? Yes, he can.
Mo Mahmoudian into Jamie Pink. Jamie Pink plays out wide
Can he get the ball across now?
to Emmanuel Fauye. Emmanuel Fauye showing some great feet to get through and wins a corner off of Oliver
That's
Holmes.
out for an
Last shot.
ATF corner. Have we got Pinks going across to take it again? No, it is going to be is it going to be a short corner? Oh no, he's left it for the resident set piece specialist.
Jamie Pink getting the signal from Tariq Achian.
See Dennis
ATF
Doru
gaffer.
going back post. That is their danger man. We'll see how they deal with it.
Tariq Toure and Deniz Doru, sorry.
They've gone to the
Ball
back
goes
post
in
to
wide
Daniel.
to Aliyaba. Can he?
It's gone all out.
Apologies, not Aliyaba, Akintola. Tariq Asian opting for his team to squeeze here. Great touch there from the number 11 of first touch, but it is taken by Nkomo. Aliyaba attempting the flick there. Great tenacity to win the ball back. Slips in the number 2, however cut out by first touch here. Tariq Toure with a great touch. Shifts out again to Nkomo.
Plays the ball into
Apologies.
number 9. Mahmoudjan, unlucky.
1-2 into Jensen Stretton, and Nkomo with some tenacity there to win the ball back. Mahmoudjan opts to go backwards to keep the possession. Great turn again from Toure. Deniz Doru offering a long ball backwards. A lovely turn again from him. Oscar Gilbert on the ball now. Oliver Holmes. An advantage has been signalled by the ref. Elijah Hydemore plays a fantastic ball out wide to the right.
Can he get there? Yes, he can. Into Ethan Joseph, who's gone out to the right-hand side now. Gets into the box, left-footed.
And a great save there from Oscar Gilbert.
As Oscar collects on the second attempt. He does seem to be a little bit nippy, Ethan Joseph. Doesn't seem like he might not be a natural number 9. Looking a little bit more comfortable out on that right-hand side, on cutting onto his left foot.
A good shift to make some space for the shot.
Yes, Israel TC.
Israel TC, and a block from Deniz Doru. Shouts for handball from
Mahmoudjan with a slack ball back into Israel TC. Great tackle by Pinks.
Nkomo on the ball now. Nkomo plays the ball across, finds his centre-back, Toure. Ball into Daniel Akintola. Again, held up well, and the ball is out for an ATF throw. What do you make of the first couple of minutes, Izzy?
It's been a bit of a cagey start with a lot of substitutions being made by both sides. Seems like the subs are finding their feet a little bit. So it's been a bit hectic compared to the end of the second half. Ruben Edwards looking to play the ball down the line. Can he get a shot off? No, he can't. Plays it back into Pinks. Pinks has a dig. Easy for the keeper.
Confirmation of another sub from first touch. The introduction of forward Samuel Mayo, number 21. Ball into Nkomo. Cut out by first touch. Ethan Joseph with a touch there. Can he keep the ball in? No, he cannot.
Out for an ATF throw.
Ball into Nkomo. Nkomo tries to ride 2 challenges, but does well on the floor to make a challenge. However, the ref has deemed that offensive play and has given a foul.
Again, Elijah Moore showing good composure on the ball. Jason Stratton back to go. Rolls. Mahmoudjan loses the ball out.
Sidakoze on the ball now. Jamie Pink on the run. Shifts past Jensen Stratton and plays the ball out wide to Sidakoze. However, it is cut out by Oliver Holmes and out for an ATF throw. Played quickly to Sidakoze. Sidakoze on the ball now. Great challenge in from Jensen Stratton. Can Akintola find his compatriot in the middle? Aliyaba gets the header, but not towards goal, and it is cleared out to Mahmoudjan. Mahmoudjan.
Good ball out to Ruben Edwards.
Finding Ruben Edwards on the ball here. Ruben Edwards rides 1 challenge and wins a corner for the ATF.
That's good work from the fullback there. Great ball out there by Mahmoudjan as well.
He's looked comfortable since he's come on, is he?
Yes, he really has. He's hit the ground running, playing for ATF straight away in a very difficult position when you have just come on at half-time. Again, ATF corner. Pinks has had great deliveries all game.
Jamie Pink stepping up again for an ATF corner.
This time Dennis Doru is at the front post, spinning off into the back post. Can it be a floated ball into the back ball? And keeper collects comfortably.
Tobias Johnson with a good claim there. Long throw out wide.
Oh.
To Israel Atisi. Israel Atisi attempting to stand up with Touré. Ooh, Mahmoudyan with the hands in the back there. Did give the referee the option of the foul there. And it will be a first touch free kick.
Yeah. Good running by Israel Atisi there.
Great throw as well from Tobias Johnson to release Israel Atisi, but a lot of hard work from ATF to get back behind the ball.
Exactly. Threw it to his back shoulder, which is a skill goalkeepers really need to do, because if you throw it in front of him, that's possession lost.
Referee just stepping out our 10 yards here. Jamie Pink and Mahmoudyan in the wall. Can we find the introduced player, Samuel Mayo, here? Samuel Mayo up for the ball, but Dennis Doru rises higher.
Player goes down.
Out by Sido Koze, ball into Akintola. Can he shift his man? He does. He has shifted his man twice and attempted to play a crossfield sidewinder, but it is picked up by Tobias Johnson. Into Ty Mully now.
ATF preparing another substitution, bringing back a player who was taken off at half-time. Number 6,
Josie.
Ty Mully.
Oliver Holmes on the ball now, playing the ball, opting to play the ball backwards to Tobias Johnson.
Tobias Johnson looking to play that long ball into Israel Atisi, takes it down well.
Israel Atisi with a half turn there into the middle. He is
overhits the ball, claims the foul.
He's converged by 4 ATF players there, has claimed the foul. However, the ref has opted for clean play. Jamie Pink, number 8, attempts the long ball into the channel. Sido Koze to chase. Sido Koze attempting to shift inside of Oliver Holmes, but dealt with well.
Can Ruben... Oh, so he's done brilliantly there. Ruben Edwards winning the ball back.
A turn from Touré there. Attempts the ball up the line, but it is cut out by the number 17 of First Touch. And Como plays out wide to Jamie Pink. Jamie Pink on the turn, opts to keep possession back into Nkomo. He has space to drive into the box. He goes and wins a corner for the ATF. As Izzy quite rightly said, there is a substitution being prepared for ATF at the moment whilst they prepare for this corner.
I think
confirmation of the players in 2 seconds.
So the right winger is coming off, Hamad, and Josie comes back on. He's had a good game.
Aliaba
had a good
off
game.
And Josie back on. That would prompt a possible change of the formation, is it?
Yes, it seems as if Josie is a deep lying midfielder and Aliaba being a winger, so it'll be interesting to see what the gaffer for ATF, Tariq Ajian, has in mind here.
Interesting choice for Jamie Pink to come off of the corners here after grabbing an assist. Should Josie to step up and deliver this one?
I think they've opted for an in-swinger here on his left foot.
In-swinger,
and is it going to be the right choice? Oh, it's dangerous.
With a great punch, and Jensen Stretton clears out to Ethan Jones.
As you can see, ATF are a well-drilled side, coming back in droves for that corner
kick.
Turn
from Sido Koze up into Akintola. Places his body well. Turns away from Holmes, delivers the ball into the box.
Oh, he's put it
just wide from Ruben Edwards there.
Oh, that is brilliant play from Daniel Akintola. Ball worthy of a finish.
Has done very well to fashion the chance there. Ruben Edwards, tenacious in the shot. However, possibly too tenacious is he as he puts it wide.
I think they've now decided to put Ruben Edwards further forward in that right wing position. ATF deciding to go into phase 2.
Emmanuel Faye has gone into right back with Ruben Edwards being pushed further forward into a right wing position. Dawood Ahmed comes on for Jamie Pink. And we have first touches reserve keeper number 22, 6'5", Jago Davis in goal, replacing Tobias Johnson.
Things you only see in showcase games, goalkeepers coming on.
Indeed. Ruben Edwards here stands up his man, attempts to find Nkomo in the middle, but it is cut out by the first touch, number 11. Nkomo again with a challenge. Israel Atisi rides the challenge, but does not ride the one from Ruben Edwards.
Seemed like it was an ATF ball there. However, the liner was giving it the other way.
Jensen Stretton with a 1-2 into 17.
Mahmoudjan.
Israel Atisi attempts to stand up. Dawood Ahmed. There has been
Oliver back and Oscar with a good save with his feet.
Some keepers would have opted to dive there and go down, but Oscar Gilbert standing his ground.
Playing
Dawood
in
Ahmed.
Sida, Koze, can the defender see it out?
Yes, he can. Jensen Stretton here, attempting to turn off of Mahmoudjan, plays a lovely ball up to Oliver Holmes, but Dennis Doru cuts out that one. Oliver Holmes keeping the pressure on. Opening up from Emmanuel Faye here on the inside. Dawood Ahmed has had a look out to the right-hand side, but opts to shift to the left into Sida Koze. Sida Koze with a turn, attempts to play the ball down the line to Josie. However, it is cut out and back in ATF possession after a wayward clearance from first touch.
Funnily enough, first touch have also put their right back further forward in Oliver Holmes into right wing, mirroring ATF's move with Ruben Edwards going into right wing. Both of them have been very good going forward, despite having started at right back.
Touré with a lovely turn there. We've seen that turn a few times from him and his compatriot Dennis Doru with an uncharacteristic wayward pass. Nkomo now on the ball. Josie with a challenge.
Oh, Elijah Hyde Moore with a great turn there.
Samuel Mayo on the ball with the reverse pass into Oliver Holmes. Attempts to glide past Josie and Doru.
Josie's come on and had a immediate impact, showing his physicality and great ball winning abilities.
Seems he's playing at left back now.
I think he is, and I think he's rolling in as that midfielder in the inverted full-back role. Oscar Gilbert here, playing it into Ayoub Ahmed, who lets it run. Glides past Jensen Stretton. Oh, and he's caught for the foul.
Indeed.
Ayoub Ahmed has really shown, Dawood Ahmed, sorry, has shown a lot of confidence on that ball, turning in space, letting the ball run across his body, confident on the ball.
His manager Tariq Asian giving him some praise from the sidelines. Out to Josie. Sida Koze standing up his man, goes back inside to Nkomo. Into Ahmed. Akintola now on the ball, showing some great tenacity to try and win the ball back into the number 17 of first touch, goes wide.
So he's been absolutely brilliant all game. Oh, one-on-one. Can he score here? He's let the ball run a little bit too far.
And Mayo drags the ball wide.
He may have wanted to take a touch there instead of letting the ball run a little bit too wide. Maybe settle the ball a little bit. But he's let it come across his body and caught it with the top of his boot, not generating enough power to beat or find the bottom corner. Great chance for first touch to as ATF get away with.
ATF now on the ball from a clear challenge. A clear challenge from Israel Atisi here. showing some magical feet to get around. Toure with a wayward challenge. However, the ref has opted for clean play. Ruben Edwards plays back to Dawood Ahmed. Dawood Ahmed
Plays that channel ball.
opts to the long ball into Akintola. Akintola releasing his man. A pullback on the shirt there does not stop him from driving through. He opts to turn back and keep possession. No, he doesn't. He attempts to cross the ball in.
Straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
Jago Davis now. Opting for the short pass into Ty Mully.
The backup goalkeeper really does look every bit of 6'5".
Every bit. Dennis Dory here cuts out the wayward pass. And
Michael
Como
Nkoma
on the ball. Plays out to Ruben Edwards. Ruben Edwards has options left and right. He attempts to play in Fauye. Fauye with a ball across the box.
Can Sidakoze
And
put away, and he puts it over
has
the bar.
Hit it over the bar.
As the ATF manager showing a bit of his ability with a sidewinder.
As Izzy can rightly confirm, a lot of technical direction coming out of the ATF technical dugout from below us. Jago Davis with a high but not very long goal kick into Dawood Ahmed now. Yaya with some composure on the ball. Goes into Ruben Edwards. Ball cut out by Sohi. Ruben Edwards does well to win possession back. Plays the ball out to Fauye again, who's getting high and wide this half.
Back into Daniel, who's had a lot of joy on the ball recently. Plays into Ayub Ahmed. Dawood Ahmed, sorry.
Dawood
Good
with a great
turn.
Dawood
Looks like he's gearing up
attempts
for
to
a shot.
shoot.
Unlucky.
but it's just wide.
Good positive attempt from the ATF number 12.
That was fantastic. Daniel. As soon as you say off, start running forward for me. Yeah? Get in! Ruben, inside. Ruben, good boy. Let's go to the middle.
Long ball from first touch here into Israel Atisi. A flick on, attempting to find Samuel Mayo. Oscar Gilbert finds himself outside of his box. Great composure there to find his centre-back, Yaya Toure. Challenge in there from Fauye. Ruben Edwards with a challenge.
Dawood using his body well there. Back to Gilbert.
Into Gilbert. Gilbert now on the ball. Finds his centre-back, Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure gets away with a turn. And Como on the ball now.
It seems like number 11 has gone down with some sort of...
Foul being given from the pullback by Israel Atisi.
Seems like Great Ozabor's gone down with an injury.
Israel Atisi frustrated there that ATF didn't kick the ball out, despite the managers and technical instruction to do so.
You know, in the heat of the moment, as a player, sometimes you don't hear instructions. I'm sure it's not malicious. As both teams call in their players for a quick tactical review and to give out a few instructions. Thoughts on the game so far, Liam?
As you quite rightly said earlier on, a bit of a cagey second half with a lot of changes to personnel and positioning. ATF, again, enjoying the lion's share of possession. I would say that currently we're no closer to having a second goal. However, it's anyone's game.
It really is. This game, a goal either way definitely dictates how the rest of this game will go.
First touch will be hoping to find the back of the net soon and equalise.
Will they end up ruining that miss they had in the first half?
It couldn't get any worse for first touch here, could it?
Oh, it can.
Dawood Ahmed attempts to play the slight reverse pass in between the right back and the centre back, but Ty Mully picks that ball up into Ethan Joseph. Dawood Ahmed again with a fantastic turn to release the pressure.
Again, Dennis showing his physical presence at the back, getting the ball off Ethan Joseph with ease into the fullback.
Out to Josie. Josie driving now down the line. Attempts to play a channel ball into Akintola. Akintola on the chase against Ty Mully now. A slight nudge there.
In the
However,
back.
it has gone...
For a court? Has he given a
First touch
corner?
his way for a foul.
Yes, that is definitely a foul. I think it was unnecessary from Daniel there, maybe showing his youthfulness, as the defender did have his back to him with nowhere to go apart from the goalkeeper. Won by Josie at left back. Oh, Stratton slips on the ball.
And now Ruben Edwards opening up and trying to play a ball through to Akintola. Cut out by the first touch centre back, Samuel Mayo. Then plays the ball out to Jensen Stretton. Jensen Stretton plays the ball out to Israel Atisi on this left-hand side. He attempts to get through Emmanuel Faye and then gratefully into the hands of Oscar Gilbert.
Good save from the keeper, good hands. Is he going to play short to Dawood? Dawood picks up the ball. Fakes the long pass, goes back into Dennis. Dennis playing a cross back to Yaya Toure. Back into Oscar Gilbert. Back into Yaya Toure as ATF enjoy a sustained amount of pressure. So he well cut out on the dummy by Ruben Edwards.
Ooh, into
tight,
high
too eager.
more, but takes his legs. And a foul has been given to first touch here in a similar position to their most recent free kick.
Yep.
Ball played into the middle to Israel Atisi. Atisi seeing the run of his right winger, Oliver Holmes, who's tucked slightly inside now. I must say, Izzy, these boys very confident on the ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Very good, very well kept by them a lot of the time.
Yep, absolutely. I want to highlight Elijah Hyde more again for his composure on the ball. Dawood Ahmed as well, in the six as well for ATF. Both been absolutely composed on the ball, not rushing anything, nothing long. Trying to keep possession for their team, keep it ticking with a good tempo.
As you quite rightly said, Izzy, one of the main characteristics of a six is keeping that ball and keeping the game ticking. Ball whipped in here, out swinger into the box, dealt with by Doru, out to Ty Mully,
Well
and a block there from Sidakoze. Ty Mully attempting to flick backwards. Toure with a half clearance. Toure again gets a
good
touch on it, and now can Edwards apply some pressure here? Both players decided to come for it. However, it is Jago Davis who comes out and claims gratefully. So he just caught kicking the ball out there. Akintola goes into the space and plays a ball out wide to Sidakoze. Can Sidakoze keep the ball in here? He can. Plays it backwards to Josie. Oliver Holmes.
Oliver. Josie well recovered. It seems as if he looks a little bit more comfortable out in that full-back role than he had in the first half at centre mid.
I think Josie played well in the first half in centre mid. However, he looks like he understands this role slightly better.
Absolutely. Sohi, great touch under pressure. The first touch centre-back plays really well out there, striding forward, plays a long ball into Oliver. Can he play the ball? Well won by Dawood Ahmed. Gets in front of him.
Ahmed on the turn now, driving through the centre. Hands in the back.
Maybe
Is the ref going to give a foul? And yes, he is.
Well played, driving out of pressure. Using your individual brilliance to pull your team out of trouble. It's a trait that the scouts will love.
Josie stepping up here from the left-back position, tucking inside to take the ATF free kick. Lofted ball into the middle, looking for Dennis Doru. Dennis Doru with a flick on and out by the first touch player. Fauye into Dawood, and a great save from Jago. He spills, and another great save. Can Dennis finish? And he's in! Dennis Doru gets his second of the match after Jago Davis makes 2 saves in a row, falls into Dennis's path, and a side foot into the bottom corner. Izzy?
I think Jago Davis might be a little bit disappointed with spilling that first shot. I think it was tame enough for him to collect, but he's done brilliantly on the second one, save it with his leg, and Dennis Doru tucks it away in the bottom corner. 2-0 ATF.
I think Jago maybe upset with the rest of his players there. It seemed as though he was making these saves, but there was no reaction from his back four.
Agreed. That second ball is always a killer at any level of football.
Indeed. Joseph to get us back underway here. Jensen Stretton shifting out to the right, but then cuts back inside to Israel Otisi. Now Akintola with a touch forward. Loose touch goes into Sohi, and Akintola knocks it out for a first touch throw. Great challenge again from Akintola, and Como plays the ball back into his centre-back, Toure. Toure has done that turn 7 or 8 times today, and every time it has worked. Como attempting to pull the ball backwards and shift past his man, however it is cut out by first touch for a throw. So he touches down into the space, drives forward, attempts to play in.
Yaya Toure has been imperious at the back.
And Como plays into
Mahmoudjan, who's turned up trouble, and it's a play on. Can he play that final ball?
Ball slightly behind Akintola here. Akintola with some great strength to get the ball into the box and goes into Jago Davis's hands.
Plays into Elijah Hyde-Moore. Plays a long ball out to Oliver. Ethan Joseph, picks up the ball. Knocks it into the middle. Won well by Sidakoze. Jensen Stretton inside the box, leaves the ball behind, unfortunately.
One player we forgot to highlight for first touch, who's come onto the pitch, is Lord Antwi. Right back.
Lord Antwi. We haven't seen much of him at the moment, but I hope to see him build into the game. Has Oliver gone down with a injury? Is that cramp? Is he tired? What's going on? Oh, he's back up on his feet.
So Daniel Akintola coming off here
after putting in an absolutely brilliant shift, if I must say.
He's had a great game.
He's had a very good game.
Akintola being replaced by Juan Mohamed, who featured in the first half up front. Dennis Doru on the ball here. Attempts to find Mohamed, however that is gratefully cut out by Ty Mully. Josie with the header forward to Nkomo. Nkomo battling there.
Oh, loose touch from Elijah Hyde-Moore. Can Mahmoudjan play in? Ruben Edwards? No, he can't. He's played a short ball, and so he's cleaned up very well and cleared the ball.
So he's showing some great composure there. Nkomo with the ball down. Loose touch drops to Hyde-Moore. However, it's cut out by Mahmoudjan.
Good tackle by Stretton. Well played with a little nutmeg as well.
Jensen Stretton on the ball now. Attempting to shift. Plays into a corridor of 3 ATF players. Nkomo attempting to drive, and a rash challenge there from Israel Natisi sees an ATF foul.
He's gone straight through the back there. Ruben Edwards picking up a yellow.
A needless yellow there from Ruben Edwards to
Israel Otisi, moving the ball away from him, and Ruben Edwards reacting.
I'm sure there was some choice words said after that one, is he?
As Ruben Edwards comes off, I'm sure he wasn't for the yellow, as a sub was being prepared for some time, but he's had a very good game, shown a lot of power, a lot of tenacity down that right hand side, as number 16 gets ready for ATF.
Ruben Edwards being replaced by Oyobami Adeniran. Did feature in the first half at left back. Now, as Dawood Ahmed steps up to take this in-swinging free kick, ball goes into the box after crashing into the first touch wall. Samuel Mayo flicks the ball forwards. Dawood has time and space to make his decision.
Underhit ball into the box.
Adeniran with a header into Josie. Adeniran seems to have taken up a central position as he replaces Ruben Edwards. A needless foul there from Dennis Doru.
Seems as if ATF are playing a little bit of the dark arts at the moment.
Dawood Ahmed picking up a yellow card there for kicking the ball away. Hyde Moore plays a ball into Sido Koze's feet. Gratefully accepted, I'm sure. Now ball goes just behind Toure. But great composure there to use Oscar Gilbert and find Josie out here on this left-hand side into Mahmoudian. Dawood with a great turn here to keep possession. Another great turn to lose his man. Another shift to lose that one. And another shift to lose
brilliant.
Jensen Stretton.
Maybe
could have offloaded the ball there, but opted to keep it. Shouts from the ATF technical area of a foul, but the ref did not want to listen.
So they're putting pressure on the right back there.
Hyde Moore with a long ball into the channel. Gratefully chased by Alfie Chappell.
Swept up by Oscar Gilbert. Josie with a long ball into Michael Nkomo. Can he play the ball through? Oof. Maybe a late one by Michael Nkomo there. Referee says it's a foul.
Is he, but a needless foul.
On the border. As first touch play. Oh, the centre back might have lost it here. Is through on goal to ATF player.
Mohamed is running through.
Can he put it away?
Finish? He finishes gratefully.
Brilliant finish. That's great pressure from the ATF forwards again.
He did very well to hold off both players pressuring him there. The first touch centre-back did not cover himself in glory with his attempt to shift Mohamed out. Mohamed tenaciously win the ball back there, driving through and slipping the ball past 6'5" Jago Davis into the bottom right-hand corner. 3-0 to the ATF.
Like we mentioned in the first half, playing at the back does come with its dangers, as we've seen there with the first touch centre-back getting caught with a ball underneath his feet on a 3G, which is quite dry. So the ball has been getting stuck quite a bit. Gets caught, the ATF forward pounces, does very well to get in front of the defender and places it in the bottom corner. 3-0 ATF.
The thing is these managers, they will know that the style of play that they are playing for both sides does come with its level of risk. They are prepared to concede these sorts of goals. As we get back underway here, Josie driving through and winning the ball there.
Can he find the pass now?
Cut out by Ty Mully. Sido Koze showing great work. The cross in left a lot to be desired, and Jago Davis grabs out of the air. Good header from Adeniran. Wayward though into Jensen Stretton.
Can he get there? Oliver showing his pace, getting across. Dennis goes out there. Josie covering for him. Oliver going one-on-one with Dennis Doru.
Alfie, I believe, is he?
Is that Alfie? Has Oliver come off?
Number 8, yes.
Bit far. Oliver has come off, I think, with injury or cramp, being replaced by Alfie.
Dawood Ahmed here,
knocking
with the header into Ty Mully. He finds Samuel Mayo. Samuel Mayo opts for the long strike.
Tame effort, controlled with his feet by Oscar Gilbert. Oscar playing the clock well here, going long. Can Michael Nkomo take this down? Takes it down. Maybe a loose touch, but wins it right back.
Scrappy in here from both sides at the moment. Adeniran is tackled by Ethan Joseph.
Back to Jago Davis. ATF looking to build out the back again. Maybe go long into the channels, as they promptly do. Sohi.
Good turn there from Sonny Partridge into Jensen Stretton.
Who's been lively as he's come on.
He has been
very lively. Well done by Emmanuel. the right back.
Faye. Samuel Mayo attempting to go past Faye there, but Faye cuts the ball out and it lands at Oscar Gilbert's feet. Oscar Gilbert picking the ball up now and hoofing down line into Mahmoudjan. Hands in the back from
Chests it down well, tries to play it into
Mohamed again with some sustained pressure, so he does well to wriggle out of the challenge. And Como attempting to rival Sohi. Sohi plays a lovely ball into Ethan Joseph, and Dennis just using his body to shield in order for Gilbert to clear. Koze with the ball now. Challenge from the first touch. Number 19 hits Jensen Stretton. Turn into Ethan Joseph. Ethan Joseph lays off, and the shot is gratefully accepted by Oscar Gilbert.
Good connection on the shot, just no real direction on it. Any side of the goalkeeper, and that's a goal there. Mahmoudjan trying to hold up the ball there. Loses out. Josie just beaten to the ball by Stretton. Foul to first touch. That's going to be a sore one.
It did hit. I heard it from here. It did seem like a strong challenge.
We've been there. It's going to be a bit of a contact injury.
Ref just having a word there with Josie, probably for the nature of the challenge rather than the opt-in to do so.
Stretton is going to be happy that it's half term tomorrow and he won't have to go to school with a bruised shin. Ty Mully bringing the ball forward into Elijah Hyde-Moore. Loses the ball, loose ball. Dennis Doru goes long back to Ty Mully. Loses the ball to Mohamed, who's been absolutely brilliant on the press so far as he's come back on, and wins the foul for ATF. The ATF pressure has been sustained through the second half. Most people would think the press would fall off after a little while, but these young legs have shown that they've got the ability to sustain the press for 90 minutes. I wish I could.
I have it on good authority that Tariq Asian does make them run after training.
Makes them run during training. 4 mistakes as well.
Big header there from Dawood Ahmed.
No communication there.
Mully out into Jensen Stretton, flick on into Ethan Joseph. Josie goes strong into the challenge.
Can Elijah Hyde-Moore get his head up and play the ball?
Hyde-Moore
yes,
plays
he does.
Out wide to the number 8 of first touch, but
brilliant block by
Mahmoudjan with a
Mahmoudjan.
great block there. ATF numbers behind the ball. At one point during that play, it was 3v2, and then ATF showing some great tenacity and work to get behind the ball.
It seems as if those runs after training really do work.
They've been paying off, I'm sure. Ethan Joseph just down here to the left-hand side of the gantry in front of the technical area.
Seems like he wants a substitution.
Possibly be taking a rest or possibly making a change. We will find out for you. Ball needed.
Ethan Joseph has indeed come off, and
Tariq
Israel
Asian
Ortiz
not showing his best work there.
as Israel Ortiz makes his way back onto the pitch after a short break.
Hyde-Moore stepping up and opts to go short into the first touch. Number 15, Dennis Doru rises highest there to get some form of contact on,
Can
landing
Mohamed
at
get there
Josie's
first?
feet.
Mohamed does get there first. It's a 1v3. Can he hold up the ball? He's done brilliantly well.
Into Faye. Faye goes on the inside, and a challenge there by Sonny
won
Partridge.
it back,
Faye
though.
again.
Can he get a shot off? Shouts for a penalty, but weak calls, and Mohamed's put it wide.
Sonny Partridge did really well to get in front of Mohamed there and win the ball back.
A bit of handbags there between Emmanuel Fauye and Sonny Partridge. Seems as if a few words were said after that tackle.
There's been a bit of needle in this game, is it?
There really has been. There really has been. But when you have two teams of youngsters fired up for a game,
And
it's
two teams
always
of this
bad.
quality as well.
And it's always bound to happen. However, it's all harmless, and the referee separates it and they get on with the game.
He's controlled the game well today, I believe.
He really has. He's let them play. He's let them be physical, but not being anything overboard. Sonny Partridge on his left foot playing it down the channel. Missed by Emmanuel Fauye. Israel Ortiz takes it across him and wins the foul.
Israel Atisi landed on the ball there. May have picked himself up a little bit of a knock. He'll need a second before he resumes.
He'll be fine. He just Might have winded himself or hit his hip. But he'd rather hit the ball than the floor.
Israel Atisi stepping up for this one. So he just behind.
Taking over responsibilities from Elijah Hyde Moore.
Seemed like the indication from Atisi before this free kick was that he may loft it into the box. We will see.
Or he might go for goal.
And he's gone in for goal. It's a great effort. A fantastic free kick. And
last kick of the game being an absolutely brilliant attempt from Israel Atisi from about 30 yards. Bends it into the top corner.
ATF 3. First touch 1. That's full time here, and what a contest it's been. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Odadua Housing, Sheehan Housing, and Heads Down Ltd for their incredible support in giving these players the platform to live out their footballing dreams. I've been Liam Nolan.
Ishmael Salad.
Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.